Hi to everyone, we are here with Jessica Mauboy.
Hi.
Representing Australia. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Can you tell us briefly how the rehearsal go?
In brief words, it was really overwhelmingly amazing. I had been working on this project for a few months, and I finally entered into the space of the Eurovision stage, and I felt it was exactly what I imagined it to be. So a little nervous, obviously, being in the new space, but it was good.
And maybe a few words about your energetic dance.
Yes. Well, the dance movements really came from free movement. I worked together with a choreographer who is a really good friend of mine, Marco Pancic, and we basically put each other in the room, and he said, how about you freely move, and I will take those movements and elaborate them and make them a little bit more stronger. And so that's what we did, and I guess it really comes from my story and my feelings and my movement, really.
Jessica, we can actually say that you brought Australia to Eurovision. Do you still remember it in Copenhagen?
I do remember it very clearly. 2014 was almost like a full circle for me, because I remember watching Eurovision in Australia through an amazing channel called SBS, who broadcast Eurovision when I was 11 years old, and I remember seeing the ad come on, and I was watching actually with my father in our lounge room the international soccer, and so that was really my very first taste of what Eurovision was. I didn't know exactly what it was at the time, but I knew it was a singing show, and it's kind of come full circle for me, because I was given the opportunity in 2014 to bring Australia to Denmark for the Eurovision Song Contest, and to sing as an interval guest. And so I wrote a song called Sea of Flags, and I just remember feeling, wow, this is a powerful stage. There are so many people around the world watching this, and I get to share this story about Australia, but also human beings, people who live differently all around the world and speak different languages, and we're all coming together in one space. So and now I get the opportunity again for a second time, and I feel so proud and a major advantage and privilege to be gracing the stage again, but on another level of competitiveness. I'm actually now competing for Australia, and again have written my own song to, I guess, send a loving message. Yeah.
So can we say that Eurovision is an addiction for you?
I have to say I am addicted to the show. I've been watching it since I was very little, and now I get to physically experience and then take that experience and share those stories back to my country. Yeah.
I see. So maybe let's talk a little bit about your music, about your upcoming album. I heard that it's gonna be a little bit different from the previous music.
Yeah, of course. I think as an artist, some artists may stay the same and sound the same. Other artists like to experiment and move in different directions, and perhaps your story changes along the way. I've been in the music industry in Australia and recording and making music for almost 10 years, and it's been such a wonderful journey, and I've created such a really great I guess pathway in my own country, and the fact that my music has been able to generate in different other parts of the world has made me want to go out more and write more and be more confident. But yes, I have a new record coming along the way, and it's in the making. It's almost finished. I guess it's really working on what the visual aspect of it is going to be like and what the title of it is. But it's really nice to now know that I am on a new path, and I'm ready to execute new music. Yeah.
And what kind of music can we expect?
A lot more ballad music. I love singing. I love when a vocal is being able to project and soar constantly. So I'm heading back into mid-tempo music, also kind of metaphorical stuff, a little bit more kind of, ethereal perhaps, but really strong and but also playful. So there's a lot of elements to it, but it's I guess almost bringing it back to basic production.
I have to ask this question. Therefore, do you plan to come back to Europe to promote your new album?
That would be, I guess, the future of it. I would love to. I guess really, come on board with coming back to Europe and touring more and performing live more is what I most love. And I do that back in Australia. And so I would really like to take that and explore and get to know the rest of the world a little bit more.
So finally, last question.
Yes.
About your future.
Yes.
You mentioned that your career lasts around 10 years already.
Yeah.
What dreams do you have for another 10 years?
Yeah, I think my vision is for music and through music is to be able to continually to perform and travel. I think travel with music and collaborate is definitely a big one for me. I love working with different artists and collaborating sounds and ideas and so forth. Yeah.
Travel and music, that means Eurovision.
Again, perhaps.
I think we'll meet again.
That would be wild. I mean, that would be the wildest dreams ever. But you never know, do you? Life can be very unpredictable. You never know where it may take you. But I think planting seeds and goals can help.
Okay, keeping fingers crossed for Australia. Thank you very much.
Thank you.